Hello everyone, I hope you're well. My name is Joe, and today we're going to be talking about polymeters. More specifically, how to write polymeters and incorporate them into your songs and playing. So without further ado, let's begin. First things first, what is a polymeter? A polymeter is when you have two or more time signatures happening together at the same time. For example, you can have your guitar playing in 7/8 while the drums play in 4/4. This creates that cool effect of having two cycles going in and out of sync with each other. This is very common in modern contemporary metal. However, you can hear this type of writing all over the place. Jazz, classical, romantic, and so on. It is also worth pointing out that polymeters and polyrhythms are two totally different things. A polyrhythm is when you have two or more different subdivisions within one measure. For example, the Christmas song Carol of the Bells is a 2/3 polyrhythm. However, it's written in 3/4 or 6/8 depending on what version you're reading and how you want to feel it. This is not the same as what we're talking about, which is, like I said earlier, two separate time signatures happening together at the same time. So, let's get right into it, shall we? One of the best ways to start writing polymeters is to write a riff in one time signature and then move it over into another time signature. For this example in Figure A, I wrote a riff in 7/8 with an 11/8 turnaround, which sounds like this. In Figure B, I took the same riff, but I rewrote it in 4/4, so now it sounds like this. Sounds pretty cool, right? You can clearly hear the two cycles start to work against each other and go off. When you look at Figure B, you can also see that the 7 group ends 1/8 note early and keeps getting displaced by an 1/8 note. Because we're in 4/4 now, that 7/8 riff is 1/8 note short, and unless you do something to change it, it's always going to be 1/8 note short. This is where that bar of 11 comes in, because by the time we get to the 4th bar, the riff has been displaced by 4/8 notes, which means you could either cut the bar short by 2 quarter notes, or you can do what I did and simply add 4/8 notes or 2 quarter notes to round it off. You could also, if you wanted to, keep the cycle going, and eventually after 7 bars, this riff would naturally reset itself back to 1. Really, there's a lot of different ways you can go about writing these types of riffs. This is just one example. The main takeaway is, what do you want each instrument to do and where do you want the backbeat? I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions for future lessons, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.